Okay, for this lesson, we're going to be looking at stem and leaf plots. Stem and leaf plots are a fantastic way to organize concisely a lot of different numbers. And we do that by place value. So some things that we might be interested in putting in a stem and leaf plot would be the height of each of my students, possibly the number of books that each of my students read last year, the words per minute that my students can type, even the age of the teachers here at the school, even though they wouldn't like that on a plot very much. And we put this into a plot. So we bring it, a large group of numbers, and we can concisely organize it by place value. That's what stem and leaf plots do. So let's look at this. As we are looking at organizing by place value, the stem, and in my beautiful drawing, we see that the stem is generally bigger than the leaf. And there can be many leaves on one stem. So the stem is going to be the tens place value, and the leaf will be the ones place value. So as we look to read a stem and leaf plot, right here we have 1, 10, which is 10, and 0 ones, which is just the number 10. 1, 10, and 4 ones. 1, 10, and 4 ones equals 14. Look down here, 2 tens and 6 ones. Here's the key. 2 tens, 6 ones equals the number 26. So this is actually a showing of how many points the Utah Utes scored in their football games last year in the 2011 season. So we look, they scored 10 one time. Each number that we have in our data set, we put here. We can see that there are a lot of times that I wrote 4 in this plot. That's because they had scored 14 points 4 different times throughout their season. That was their final score in 4 different games. They scored 26, 27. They scored 30 twice. They didn't score anything in the 40s. So I am just going to leave that blank. That tells me that nothing is there with that stem. And then they scored 54, courtesy of the Cougars, of course. So as we look at reading a stem and leaf plot, we take all of our numbers in our data and we organize them by place value, just like that.